if there's anything going on in their brains, it's probably, I'm not quite dead yet. You know, you might get me back.
Archer and his team carefully extracted DNA from the preserved embryos.
When we pulled some of that out and began to sequence it, it was clear we had thylacine DNA. It was in this animal.
But there was a problem. The DNA was incomplete and fragmented. The team needed to fill in the gaps, so they turned to the closest living relative of the tiger, the Tasmanian devil.
We're interested in the differences between the Tasmanian devil's DNA and the thylacine. And you can quantify those and be very precise about what those differences are through the mapping of the DNA. And then you can go in and switch them. Technology enables us to do that.
They believe that completing the entire tiger's genetic sequence will eventually lead to the birth of a living animal.
And at that point, it must be a thylacine that comes out the end of the Tasmanian devil. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here to announce what is probably the biological equivalent of human beings taking the first step on the moon. Is there any possibility that in this pickled pup, could that be the key? Is that the time traveler, if you like, from the 1800s, carrying this menu, this message in its DNA, that could enable us, with the right technology, to read that menu and bring that creature back to life, put thylacines back on the planet?
Archer's ultimate hope is to reintroduce the tiger to Tasmania and create a real Jurassic Park.
My only thought is not if. The if part I'm convinced about, it's the when. And the when keeps happening faster than people tend to make predictions about. So I'm very, very hopeful that in my lifetime, I'm going to be patting a thylacine.
On the island itself, people keep seeing this supposedly extinct creature.
Yeah, this is a sort of country which is very similar to the spot where I saw my thylacine at the time.
On a rainy night, while on duty for the Tasmania National Parks, wildlife biologist Hans Narding came face to face with a creature from the past.
About in the middle of the night, about after 2 o'clock around that time, I woke up. And as I so often used to do, I wanted to have a look around if there was any wildlife around. Got the spotlight out and swung my arm around. Behold, it came to rest on a thylacine.
For 3 minutes, Narding carefully observed the animal standing 20 feet in front of him.
So I could measure it and weigh it, and I counted the stripes. At one stage he turned his head slightly and dropped his lower jaw.
The biologist decided to take a photo of the animal. In that fleeting moment, the tiger raced off into the bush. Narding leapt from his car in pursuit of the creature, but it had disappeared into the night.
I was absolutely sure what I was looking at, that it was indeed a Tasmanian tiger.
The expedition team is scouting their second target location when they capture a heat signature on a thermal imaging camera.
Oh, what's that? Let's go and check it out.
They are closing in on what appears to be the perfect tiger prey.
Yeah, it's very obvious.
Shape.
Heat signature.
The pattymelen, a small kangaroo-like animal.
Scan further along.
Oh, that wind's cold.
There you go. I just think it was far too windy, too cold, and the animals haven't come out to that side of the mountain.
Normally, the area would be busy with wildlife.
Because the thylacine is a hunter and it hunts paddy melons and possums and so forth, if those animals aren't around, then we can't expect to see the tiger around either.
Daybreak. The team embarks on the final day of their journey.
The more of the climbing we get out of the way earlier in the day, the better.
Yep.
They have reached the high plains and uncovered signs that the creature may be close by.
Michael, can you smell that?
Yeah.
Oh, that is foul.
Oh, that's foul.
Yeah, they do say sometimes people who see tigers do get a foul smell. Why don't we head down there?
Coming from down this way.
Just listen for a sec.
Would have had to been something down in there.
It was just a really foul smell though.
It smelled really like a dead animal carcass or something like that.
But can you see, it looks like there are game trails through that bush.
Yeah, we should definitely go down there and check it out.
Come on, the morning feeders.
The pungent scent of the tiger is said to smell like rotten meat. But as the smell disappears, the trail goes cold.
You see these, Michael?
The team is hiking in to retrieve the images from the motion-sensing cameras that have been in place for 4 weeks. Rehberg and Nelson will discover if the operation has been a success.
Doesn't look like it's moved since we put it up. It's a good sign.
So good. It's gone through 9 photos. So we've got 9 photos here.
Okay.
We'll take this one with us because we've only got a few hundred yards, or half a K or so. Pick up the second and then we can check them both. How about that?
Yep.
So the camera we've got up here is on a game trail. Both the prey and hopefully the predators come through there every night to come out onto the plains.
Let's see what we've got on this one.
27 shots.
Yeah, 9 events, 27 images.
I'm pretty happy that it's come up with the 27 shots. We've got the laptop over there. I think we'll pull it down and
Let's have a look
get
and
it
see what
going.
we've got.
And now it looks as if one of these shots may reveal long-awaited evidence of the beast.
Got an animal
Just
here.
got the back of something there.